You want to give your cats the best water possible because you are a fabulous cat parent. Well, I've got just the thing for you today. Let's discuss. Hello, amazing cat parents. If we haven't met yet, my name is Paola Zanibelli-Davis, feline holistic care and behavior specialist, helping you and your cats live extraordinary lives together by unlocking the secrets of natural remedies and positive training. Because not having alternative options should not be an option. While we are at it, tap that like and subscribe button because you know how to tell the algorithm that you want more of this. Now let's get into it. First, let me get the disclaimer out of the way. This video is for information purposes. I am not a veterinarian and I cannot treat or diagnose your cat or prescribe drugs on this video. I use safe natural remedies to help cats thrive, but I always advise cat guardians to confirm with their local veterinary practice before trying something new. Right, now that that's out of the way, I want you to know that I have created a great free resource for you to help your cats live longer. This is a 30 pages guide that will take you through 5 super healthy habits that you can implement right now to improve the life of your cats and yours as a consequence. Obviously, you can grab it at www.theholisticcatspecialist.com/5 super healthy habits. Sneak peek, we do talk about water quality in this guide, which is the topic for today, because water quality is just as important as food quality, and it can be really a big boost to your cat's health. Without further ado, here is what we will discuss today. 1. What is the best water quality for your cats? The 5 stages from worst to best. 2. The reverse osmosis filtration system. 3. The portable reverse osmosis system that I am in love with and how it works. This story is about me years ago dealing with urinary tract complications with one of my cats and wanting to make sure that I wasn't making things worse by offering my cats the wrong kind of water. I wanted the water that I served in the fountain to be as healthy as possible and to be appealing as well so that they would naturally drink more. Unfortunately, you Google best water for cats and you literally drown, since we're talking about water, and that's just about right. So you literally drown in confusing information. So I spent weeks doing solid research to get to know everything I could about water, and I set off to find a system that really would work for me. I considered several options. I tried to make the cheaper solutions work, but I soon realized that they were always going to lack in something. So since I am quite stubborn and a bit of a high achiever, especially when it comes to my cat's health, I accepted that an expense was necessary, and I worked on making that choice sustainable. I looked for a system that had no issues like leaking or being unstable or being too heavy or having to refill it 20 times a day. And I found Osmio. And now I basically have the best water system for my cats and for myself. Investing in a great water filtration system to provide your cats with pure, safe, healthy water will ensure that you have no regrets when it comes to water. Staying hydrated is extremely important for cats. Besides the moisture that they can get from wet food, great drinking water is a fundamental step to keep them healthy. Not only it is a lifesaver when it comes to common conditions like pancreatitis, kidney disease, urinary issues, etc. But pure water helps cats maintain optimal gut microbiome and all-around health, allowing the system to run smoothly. Cats are wired to obtain a lot of their water from the moisture in their food. However, providing cats with great quality water will make drinking more attractive for them and also will encourage them to actively drink more water. So what water should we give our cats? Well, let's look at options from worst to best. So what is the best water for our cats? Some cats are allowed to roam outside. My cats are only allowed outside under supervision for a short amount of time. But for cats that are actually allowed outside, which I don't prefer generally, but for cats that are allowed outside, drinking water from puddles and rainwater that has been stagnant in puddles can create problems and is not the best source of water. It's actually at the lower scale of the options that we have. So rainwater found outside can be contaminated not only by air and also soil pollutants, but also by microorganisms like Giardia, for example. And also puddles that are in residential areas could also contain poisons like antifreeze. Tap water, the next option, is safe to drink in terms of not containing bugs, but it usually contains high levels of chlorine, which destroys, for example, the gut flora, fluoride, which is really harmful for the thyroid gland, for example, heavy metals, which are very damaging to the brain, for example, and also residues of antibiotics and other pharmaceutical drugs. So not the best either. Particularly in some areas also, water from the tap can be very hard. So it can contain a lot of residues and is not the best option. Another option is bottled water. Now, bottled water is better, much better than tap water generally, obviously depending on which bottled water you go for, but it's usually stored in plastic bottles, and it's not as pure as we think, because plastic can actually leach contaminants in water, especially if the bottles have been left outside in the sun for a long period of time. Also, we have the environmental issues of using a lot of plastic bottles to refill the water. So again, it's on the lower scale of our options. Then we have filtration jugs. Filtration jugs are good, but they do not remove fluoride or pharmaceutical drugs from the water, and also many other harmful substances. They're a decent option, but their filtration systems are limited to rid the water only of the contaminants made of bigger particles. The next level up is distilled water, which is very pure, but it is completely devoid of minerals. So the taste can be quite funny, and it means that cats don't always like to drink it. And also, I would not consider it for a very long-term use for both cats or their human parents, because certain minerals are actually valuable for the organism. So we are not there yet. The best of these options is actually filtered water. Filtered water, and in particularly reverse osmosis systems. Reverse osmosis system with a carbon filter and organic remineralization to be precise. Why? Well, I researched water quality extensively, and I wanted to protect my rescues from UTIs and other nasty illnesses as much as possible. So I ended up selecting the reverse osmosis systems as the best system to provide great water both to us and to our cats. If you want to hear why these systems are the best option available, keep watching. So when we consider the normal reverse osmosis systems, there are pros and cons. The pros are that it's a proven technology to obtain pure drinking water, and they also offer a high level of filtration, even when the water is not potable and when there are bacteria present. And also they can make water that is over 1,500 TDS or higher, which means that it's very hard water and very high in mineral content. They can make it drinkable. The cons of the normal reverse osmosis systems are that they usually waste quite a bit of water, and they require professional maintenance. They generally remove healthy minerals like calcium, magnesium, potassium, and bicarbonates, and they're usually really expensive, really expensive, particularly if you install them as a system under the sink, which serves the whole house or part of the house, but it is actually requiring an installation. They also require quite a bit of expense. There is also a risk of bacteria growing in the water after the filter, because the chlorine has been removed. However, the reverse osmosis system that I am in love with is different, because it provides solutions to the problems that generally reverse osmosis systems can cause. I settled on a small, efficient, portable machine, which has given me incredible peace of mind. And as a consequence of upgrading to this system, I also drink better water, not just my cats. I wanted a solution that could sit on the kitchen counter and be portable and not involve a massive change in the house water supply, like involving the installation of under-sink filters and high churn, high cost filter usage. So I wanted a solution that was also practical and not too expensive, but I also wanted a high quality system. I also wanted something that did not end up leaking and costing me time or hassle by needing excessive maintenance and being at it the whole time. I looked at so many products on the market, and I'm so grateful that I actually found the perfect water filtration system, which is the Osmio Zero Installation Filtration System. I bought this machine and I never looked back. It is very flexible. There is no installation required, which is why it is called Zero Installation System. It can be placed anywhere near a socket because all it needs to work is a socket, is access to electricity. It is very stylish and it's very practical, and then it's so very easy to use. There is a display at the top which shows you in which mode you are selecting your water temperature, and you can actually use it as a kettle because it boils water directly and very quickly. So this system can dispense cold water, lukewarm water, which is great for baby food and also for other things, for other uses. It dispenses higher temperature water, which is good for other uses, and boiling water. So you have a four different options of temperature right at the source without boiling water externally. Also, it has a very easy dial to use, and which is also a button. And when you press it, the water comes down automatically. It is quite quick to fill as well, because usually you have to wait quite a bit of time when reverse osmosis works, filtrating the water, because it works through pressure to gravity. So you have to usually wait quite a bit. But actually this machine doesn't take long to refill the jug. So it's quite quick. After the initial investment, which is actually quite reasonable considering the quality of the water that it produces for both cats and humans, maintenance is inexpensive and actually very straightforward. Literally, every 6 to 8 months, I have to just remove the jug from its placement, tilt the filter out, unscrew it, put the new filter in, screw it in, close it, and put the jug back in. Occasionally, I will have a look at the spout and I'll make sure that that's clean. But pretty much that's it. So it's pretty maintenance free. The filters are also not extremely expensive, which is something that I really had to check, because sometimes you pay for a machine or for a product and maybe it's not that much, but then maintaining that product and keep it running will cost you a fortune. But actually the filters are very, very, very affordable, because you only need 2 a year about. So you only need 2 filter sets a year. So it's actually not expensive at all. So this machine cleans water through a combined complete approach using reverse osmosis, carbon filtration, and remineralization. I'm Italian, so bear with me. It is difficult to say remineralization. Here's what this means. So reverse osmosis is a process through which water pressure pushes the tap water through a semi-permeable membrane that allows relatively small water molecules, but not larger molecules, to pass through. Thanks to this process, the tap water produces pure water by separating it from the nasty substances found in the tap water. Reverse osmosis filters remove contaminants from water, including nitrates, sulfates, fluoride, arsenic, and more, and have a 99 or higher filtration efficiency rate. Activated carbon filters are almost always required in combination with reverse osmosis filtration. The activated carbon also helps remove 70 plus other contaminants such as pesticides and herbicides and chlorine byproducts and pharmaceuticals. After passing through these 2 types of filters, the water obtained is very clean, but can lack important minerals and also have a bit of a funny taste. So this is why the third part of the process that Osmio Zero Installation Filtration System performs is remineralization. After the whole cycle is completed, the water we obtain is in this manner. It is not only free of impurities, but also rich in the right minerals. How great is that? Now, I put a link to the wonderful Osmio Zero Installation Filtration System in the description below. You can use this link to get your very own best portable filtration system on the planet. I may receive a commission when you click on my links and make a purchase. This, however, makes no difference to your investment and has no bearing on my reviews and comparisons. I only recommend products that I strongly believe in, and I do my best to keep things fair and balanced in order to assist you in making the best decisions for you and your cats. I would never recommend something that I actually don't believe in strongly. So if you are happy to support me, my cats, and my channel, use my link. So to summarize, the Osmio Zero system is the only pure water kettle because you can get boiling water from the source, 80% more efficient than a regular kettle. It's simply plug and play because there is no need for any installation. You just need a socket. Thousands of times purer than traditional gravity filters or jug filters. The most efficient reverse osmosis system in the world with only 1 liter of waste for every 5 liters of water, which is pretty impressive. It is very compact and elegant, and it can be put anywhere because it's not very big. It is very stylish. You can choose between white and black and make sure that the color you choose matches with your furniture and your style. And lastly, it uses flow monitoring to detect filter life and alarm, plus a fail-safe built-in to never dispense bad water. And this is why I love it so much. Remember, listening to good advice is good, but the key to improving things is action and implementing what we learn. Also remember, you are your cat's special person and you have the power to make the choices that shape their life. So there you go, 3 simple tips on how to make sure that your cats and yourself drink the best water on the planet. Don't forget to download your feline longevity guide at www.theholisticcatspecialist.com/5superhealthyhabits. If this video was helpful, I would love it if you click the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I'd love to hear from you. So what's your take on water when it comes to preventing issues from arising in your cats? What have you used so far and what will you use going forward? Leave a comment below. And I really hope that this video can help you get your cat to be healthier through the power of excellent water quality. Also, let me know if you have any particular topics that you would like me to discuss. I will try to answer the comments under this video, particularly on the day when my videos are published. This is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. And until then, love your cats as much as you can.